All right, this is going to be a show and tell, but it's going to be a show and tell with a purpose. All right, let's start this video off by me just showing off. And I'm showing off this sealed back to black copy of Marilyn Manson Mechanical Animals. And I got this thing, I ordered it through the mail right when it came out. And who would have thought that it would be so sought after? Anyway, here's my big, look what I have and you don't. And probably a lot of people watching this would say, I don't even want it. Okay, now, I'm going to be showing you some records that are, let's put it this way, I just really wouldn't want to have to pay to get them again, because when I bought these things, they were cheap. But let's start off with t-shirts. And this is based around the Marilyn Manson Antichrist Superstar record. And I bought this t-shirt in a record store in Las Vegas. None of these shirts came from concerts because I didn't go see that tour. Back then, I knew who Marilyn Manson was, but I really didn't know anything about him. Here's another t-shirt from that era. And another t-shirt from that era. With the, what is this? It doesn't say anything. It just says Marilyn Manson on it. And there's nothing on the back. And here is the American by Birth, Antichrist by Choice t-shirt. I got this in a little punk rock record store in Las Vegas many, many years ago. Geez, showing all this stuff is making me feel old, which I don't care. Okay, now I'm going to show you these next two things because they pertain to, well, they kind of sort of pertain to the very last thing that I'm going to show, which is the point of the whole video. Okay, this is, it says it's from Mexico, but this is actually from Europe. And this is the Smells Like Children picture disc. And it's like a bootleg type thing. And it has, yeah, it has all the songs on it that the original one had. And still has. Okay, down there very carefully. I wouldn't want to have to replace that thing. In fact, if I were to lose all these records, I wouldn't replace them. The cost would be insane. Okay, here is the Smells Like Children official release. And the funny thing about this, other than it's a really good record, is on the side here, which the seam is kind of split, because I've had it for so many years. I picked this thing up at Tower Records when Tower Records was on Sierra in Las Vegas. And it says Mechanical Animals right there. You can't see it. I don't know why I'm bothering to show it to you, but it does say Mechanical Animals. And this is the Smells Like Children. If you don't know what this thing is, then you probably don't want to know what it is. And here's the disco. And here's the original jacket from Simply Vinyl that it came in. Okay, let's put that down. All right, here we go. This is the simple, simple vinyl version of Antichrist Superstar. That's what the inside looks with all the lyrics. Anything in there? Sometimes I find things in these old albums that I have. And here is the jacket it came in, I think. I think I'm missing one of these simple vinyl jackets because I have Marilyn Manson's very first record from the Simply Vinyl, and I can't find the jacket. It's just been too many years. Anyway, this album is really good. It's not super good, but it's really good. And here are the discos. Black vinyl, official release. Now here's an unofficial release. And this is a single. There's not a second one to this, and it doesn't have as many songs on it as the thing I just showed you. This is like a condensed version. And this is, again, says it's from Mexico, but it's not from Mexico. It's from somewhere in Europe, maybe England. Let's hope I don't have to replace this. I think that just might be impossible. Oh, tomorrow, not tomorrow, but Sunday I'm going to do something, and I never do this. Just never. I'm going to call in sick. Because because the new Bomb Turk show is in Columbus, Ohio, and that's 3.5 hours away. And it's a matinee show. So I got to call in sick because I didn't know it was happening, and I was on the schedule, and they're not going to pull me off the schedule. So the supervisor just kind of, she hinted, Martin, just call in sick. You called in sick once in 5 years? Just call in sick. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, back to the Antichrist Superstar. This is the Hot Topic version of the picture disc copy of this record. Isn't that just gorgeous? Alrighty. More Hot Topic madness. This is the Hot Topic version. And this is what the gatefold looks like. It's different than the original. And the records are red on the Hot Topic one. And also, it came with a lyric sheet with a kind of a boring picture on the flip side of the lyric sheet. Now, this is the Beautiful People 10-inch picture disc with remixes of the Beautiful People song, and the remixes aren't that great. And this is the Tourniquet 10-inch with remixes of the Tourniquet song. And this poster I got in Portland, Oregon at a record store right before a Devo show. And I saw this on a back wall, and it was like buried back there. Anyway, the lady just let me have it. So I put the two together. So if I wanted to play that Tourniquet 10-inch, I'd have to take that whole thing apart. So I don't play the Tourniquet 10-inch because it's just remixes of the song, and the remixes don't make the song sound any better. All right. This is a live version of the Antichrist Superstar Tour. And this thing is really good. It's great. Now, hold on. I'm going to show this thing. And again, this thing, I wouldn't want to have to replace this. In fact, I wouldn't. Because if anybody has this, they're going to want a stupid amount of money that I'm not willing to pay. Like hundreds and hundreds of dollars for this. Anyway, this has the astonishing panorama of the end times on one side and then a live version of Rock is Dead on the other. Now that's not part of the Antichrist Superstar record, but, well, with what I'm going to show you in a little bit, yes it is. Okay, and this pertains to what I'm about to show you. This is the Daisy Berkowitz and Dental Work collaboration, and this is a noise record. This is just crazy noise. It doesn't resemble music whatsoever. And the reason why I'm showing you this, all right, here we go. This is going to be the best. The Daisy Berkowitz guy, which I don't even know if he's still alive. He might be dead. He kept some tapes from the Antichrist Superstar recording sessions down in New Orleans. And this is a bootleg vinyl copy of those recordings. Excellent, I guess, respect for these recordings, as you can tell, because the jacket looks great. And here are the records. Red, more red, and came with these inner sleeves with black and white pictures of, I guess, a party, a Marilyn Manson 9-inch males party. All right, let's get into this thing. These, I think what this is the Antichrist Superstar songs, the way that Marilyn Manson wanted them, and then the guy from 9-inch Nails, I call them 9-inch males, he came in and kind of changed them. Well, I think this is the songs unchanged. And man, this is the best thing I've heard so far this year. And I just got a new Toys That Kill record and a new School Drugs record. But man, this is wonderful. The sound quality is out of sight. For a bootleg, the sound quality matches the official version. Everything on this is worth listening to again and again. And the original copy of this, I kind of hardly ever listen to it. This thing I can't stop listening to. Every song. Heaven on the Brain, Irresponsible Hate Anthem, The Beautiful People, Little Horn Instrumental. The Little Horn Instrumental is the most rockin' thing ever. Tourniquet Extended, that's really good. The song Smells Like Children is wonderful. And as I was talking about before, the astonishing panorama of end times, the version on this thing, you have to hear it to believe it. It's like a punk rock version of it. What else is on this? Piss in the Wound, Mr. Superstar, 1996, Antichrist Superstar, Suicide Snowman. Just stripped down, almost punk rock versions of the songs, but not really. Different instruments are used, so they sound weird. It's like weird versions of the Antichrist Superstar record and the songs that it contains. The Man That You Fear, and then The Man That You Fear reprise are just perfect sounding. So interesting and wonderful. Go online, pay the dude the $50 that he wants for this thing. You don't need to hear the Antichrist Superstar album to love this. In fact, I would suggest this to people who don't even like Marilyn Manson. if you're not hip to Marilyn Manson and you don't like him, this is for you. All right. I gotta talk myself into calling in sick to work because that's just something I don't do because I need money to buy all this crazy shit. Anyway, it's just the New Bomb Turks are so damn far away, but they're worth the drive. All right, so that was my Marilyn Manson Antichrist Superstar show and tell and my Marilyn Manson alternate Antichrist. Skip this and you won't be doing yourself any favors. Anybody will love it. Even the people who watch this channel that don't like this kind of stuff. I dare you to buy that album. Man, I can't stop listening to it. All right, let's go have some quesadillas and some pico de gallo. Oh, damn, I forgot to mention Benji.